Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 111 of Unboxing Wednesdays for comic books and other cool merchandise arriving in stores on Wednesday, December 12th, 2012. You can see the store behind me looks a little bit different. We've had to switch things up just a little bit. This empty section of here is where the new releases will go. It looks deceptively like we have less space for comics, but you know, with the shelves that we're using there's actually more space for the week's comics. So we're going to test it out and see how it goes. Well, it does look like I'm going to be alone today. Ricky's abandoned me. I don't think I'm going to have any help to get these boxes up. Oh, okay, I guess I was wrong. Alright, let's open some boxes. As you can see, Rob's back tonight helping us unbox some stuff. We unfortunately had to fire Ricky. I'm sorry. He shaved his beard. We just can't allow that here at Stadium Comics. And therefore, he's out. Alright, first up, we've got this Superman action figure. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to this, and it's on a lot of people's Christmas wish lists. And speaking of this Superman figure, did you guys see that Superman trailer that got posted this week? How amazing is that? And I gotta tell you, I'm loving bearded Superman. Hope he stays with that look through most of the movie. Finally, a hero that I can relate to. So the movie looks awesome, the trailer is awesome, and I'm expecting big things from this, Zack Snyder, so don't mess it up. Moving right along with the collectibles, we have this Joker bust from DC. Bishoujo. We've got the Bishoujo Power Girl statue. Very nice. And we've also got this Poison Ivy CoverGirl statue. From Kotobukiya, we have this awesome Boba Fett Artifact statue. And for those people who like to get drunk and be warned about zombies at the same time, we've got this zombie barware pint glass set. Here is a Batman New 52 t-shirt. I believe this is Greg Capullo's art from issue 0 of Batman. Moving on to the collected editions, we have Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, Volume 1 Remastered. This is where tarot begins, people. Here's Volume 2 in softcover of Mark Waid and Paulo Rivera's Daredevil. Deadpool, Dead, now in hardcover. Amazing Spider-Man Danger Zone. This takes you up to issue 697. New in softcover, we have Parker the Hunter, perhaps one of my favorite graphic novels of all time. Now available in softcover, though the hardcover is pretty badass, worth picking up. It says at the top, now a major motion picture. Well, just ignore that. I've seen the trailers for Parker, and it looks like it pretty much sucks. So, not a faithful adaptation of the book at all. I think like Jennifer Lopez or something's in it, like just bad. Atomic Robo, Real Science Adventures. This is Volume 1. Dominic Laveau, Voodoo Child, Volume 1. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, Volume 1. Seems like this book is out rather fast, but that's not a bad thing. This is Revival by Tim Seeley and Mike Norton. It's an awesome book, and I recommend everyone out there pick this up. What if all the people that had died in your town suddenly came back to life one day? And not as like creepy zombies, but almost exactly as they were before they died. Wouldn't that be weird? Definitely take a look at this book if that concept interests you at all. Here is the third volume of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 8 deluxe hardcover. I'm always amazed at the price of this. This looks like one of those absolute books, and you would expect like a $100 price tag with it, but it's only $29.99. Ricky picked a really bad week to go away. We got all kinds of Adventure Time reordered stuff in. This isn't necessarily new stuff, which is why I'm not showing it all, but we got cool stuff like BMO and all kinds of other Adventure Time plushies and action figures and stuff. He would have been in heaven, but no, he wanted to be away this week. Okay, moving on to the smaller press books, we've got a bunch of reprints from Image Comics today. These are called Image Firsts, and what they do is they take some of their hit series from over the last year, and even further back, as you'll see in a second, and gives it a $1 price tag, and they are a reprinted version. Now, in the past, some of these Image Firsts have been worth quite a bit of money. Do an eBay search right now for Walking Dead #1 Image First, and you'll see that book selling for anywhere from $50 to $100, depending on if it's raw or graded. Quite interesting when you can see that a $1 book can be worth so much. But we've got Manhattan Projects issue #1, Thief of Thieves #1, Fatale #1, Chew #1, Revival #1, Saga #1, and Walking Dead #1. Now, any of these books at $1 is a steal. So if you've been meaning to check out any of these series, now is your chance. Go on into your local comic shop on Wednesday and pick one of these up. It's only $1. And if you like it, you can either pick up the rest of the series in single issue, or you can pick up the trade paperbacks. Here's issue 105 of Walking Dead. I did get a chance to read it, and things get pretty crazy between Carl and Negan. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 17. Here's the Turtles variant cover with Krang. We've got Clone number 2. Fanboys vs. Zombies number 9 pays tribute to one of my favorite 80s movies of all time. Conan the Barbarian, issue 11. Massive number 7. Bloodshot number 6. Here we have the Bloodshot variant. Issue 1 of Change from Image Comics. Grace Randolph's Superbia, issue number 2. Adventure Time cover showcase. For all of you who are fans of Adventure Time art, this is a great book for you to pick up. It's got a lot of the artwork from main covers as well as variant covers for the Adventure Time series. Archer and Armstrong number 5. Here's the first cover and the second cover. We also have the Archer and Armstrong variant cover. Transformers Spotlight Orion Pax. This is cover A, and here's cover B. Transformers Robots in Disguise, issue number 12. This is cover A, cover B, and the variant cover. Now, we made a special announcement on our latest episode of Previews Reviews, which takes a look at comics coming to stores in February 2013. If you haven't watched that episode yet, definitely check it out. But we're going to make the announcement again here for the benefit of all the Unboxing Wednesdays fans. Coming in February 2013, we will be releasing a Stadium Comics exclusive variant to Transformers Spotlight Megatron with a cover drawn exclusively for us by Alex Milne. Now, this particular cover is only going to be available at Stadium Comics and nowhere else. It's the first time we've done something like this. The last time we did something similar, it was on Spider-Man number 666, but that was a program that was adopted by retailers all over North America, and over 150 retailers participated in that program. But this comic is going to be ours and ours alone, and we can't wait to show it off to you. We've seen some images of what the cover might look like, and we're very excited, and we know you'll be excited about it too. A little hint about what the cover might look like. Just imagine if Stadium Comics tried to open up a shop on Cybertron, and Megatron was a little upset about it. Let's just put it that way. Can't wait to show you more details on that as they come. Here's Ghostbusters number 16, Marceline and the Scream Queens, issue 6 of 6, and Star Wars Lost Tribe of the Sith. This is issue 5. Now, Freelancers number 1 came out a while ago from Boom Studios, and part of the incentives for retailers for ordering a certain amount of them was to get this 9.8 CGC variant. Now, my understanding with how this has worked on previous Boom Studios releases is that CGC'd at 9.8 is the only way that you can get the cover art that's shown here. All right, this is something Marvel has done for the last 3 years, and it's pretty cool. It's a free calendar for 2013, and they send a limited number of these to comic shops. So get out to your local shop on Wednesday and see if they've got any of these. Each month, it looks like they're going with a Marvel Now number 1 theme. There we just saw Savage Wolverine, and there's Thunderbolts number 1, there's All New X-Men number 1. So really cool. There's Nova number 1. You can hang this at home, or you can hang it at work and let everybody see what a nerd you are. Which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. And they also sent this in, which is going to be handed out for free as well. It is a preview of all the number 1s coming out over the next little while. We've got books in here like New Avengers, Superior Spider-Man, Savage Wolverine, Cable and X-Force, and Avengers Arena. So if there's anything in here that you are kind of on the fence about picking up, pick this up for free, have a look at it, and see if the book is going to be for you. Based on the cartoon, we have Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 9. Here's Ultimate Comics Iron Man issue 3. Ultimate Comics X-Men issue 20. Marvel Universe vs. the Avengers issue 3 of 4. Extreme X-Men number 7.1. Dark Avengers number 184. Winter Soldier number 13. Age of Apocalypse issue 10. Wolverine number 317. Scarlet Spider issue number 12. This is a cover by Ryan Stegman, who will be moving on to Superior Spider-Man starting in January. A lot of people excited about that. Here we have Avengers Assemble issue number 10. Amazing Spider-Man 699.1. You didn't think that after reading last week's issue 699 you were just going to be able to jump into number 700, did you? No, there's a 0.1 in between. And the art inside, might I add, is by a good friend of our store, Val DeLandro. He did the interior art on it, and it looks fantastic. Here's Fantastic Four, issue number 2. Here is a 1 in 50 Kubert variant for Fantastic Four. Here's Iron Man, issue number 4. Hard to believe it's on issue 4 already. It seems like just yesterday this title was relaunched with a new number 1. The reason behind that is Marvel is double shipping a lot of their new number 1 books. So instead of having 1 per month, we're seeing a lot of books that are 2 per month. Here is the Iron Man number 4 design variant and the 1 in 50 variant by Mike Deodato Jr. Avengers Arena number 1 is a new title from Marvel, and you can see that this cover here is a tribute to that great Japanese movie Battle Royale. Here is the blank variant, the Scotty Young variant, and the 1 in 50 variant. And finally from Marvel we have Cable and X-Force issue number 1. Cable is back. He's got a new X-Force team. Colossus is on it. The Scotty Young cover. Oh look, it's a Scotty Young Cable. How cute is that? Here's the blank cover and the design variant cover. Continuing on to DC, we've got a couple of Before Watchmen books to show you. First up is Dr. Manhattan, issue 3 of 4. Here is the Dr. Manhattan variant and the Dr. Manhattan combo pack cover. We've got Rorschach, issue 3 of 4. See what they did there? They made the boot coming through the wood look like Rorschach's face and his hat. There is the Rorschach combo pack cover and the Rorschach variant. Deathstroke number 15. Frankenstein Agent of Shade number 15. Team 7 number 3 by Justin Jordan. By the way, if you still haven't picked up Justin Jordan's sequel to the Luther Strode series, The Legend of Luther Strode, it came out last week. If it's still on shelves in your local shop, pick it up. It's a great read. Ami Girls issue number 3 featuring DUELA DENT. Demon Knights number 15. Grifter number 15. The Ravagers number 7. Legion Lost number 15. Green Lantern Corps number 15. Here's the Green Lantern Corps variant. Batman Arkham Unhinged issue number 9. Superboy number 15. Here's Suicide Squad number 15. Now, interesting to note that it doesn't say Death of the Family tie-in on this book anywhere, but it most definitely is. It's even on the checklist, so not sure why they left that off. But in any event, an awesome cover here by Ken Lashley. We've got Joker and Harley Quinn. Anytime you've got those two on the cover, it's sure to be a hit book. Here's Batgirl number 15, another Death of the Family tie-in. Gail Simone's in the news this week. She's the writer of this book, and it was announced that DC has let her go from the writing duties of Batgirl. Not sure why that happened, but we know that a lot of fans are up in arms. They feel that Gail Simone has been doing an excellent job in Batgirl, and I couldn't agree with them more. We'll have to wait and see what her leaving the book does to the book's sales. We've got another die-cut cover. This is Batman and Robin, issue number 15. Peel back the Joker die cut, and we've got Damian as Robin underneath. I have to say that I've read this book already, and a lot of the imagery with Joker's face and stuff is really disturbing in this book. Not for the faint-hearted. And the book that a lot of people have been looking forward to is Batman, issue number 15. This is what I would call the main story in the Death of the Family series. I did get a chance to read this one in advance as well, and great book once again. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo continue to knock it out of the park. This one goes into a little bit of the backstory behind Joker and Batman's very first meetings. It's interesting to see how that history is coming about again to rear its ugly head, and what consequences that history will have for the Bat family. Here is the combo pack cover. Here is the variant cover. We were wondering when this image was going to see the light of day. Well, here it is. This was an image that was used in a lot of the early promotions for the Death of the Family story. And here is the 1 in 100 black and white variant. Just a friendly reminder that most of the comics we showed you today are available the same day as print release through our digital comics web store. Head over to stadiumcomics.com, look at the links on the right hand side of the screen to access our DC digital comics store and our digital comics store for all other publishers. We've partnered with Comixology to bring you the best in new releases and back issues, suitable for viewing on your computer, your phone, your iPad, your tablet, however you'd like. We obviously prefer print comics, but if you are going to buy digital anyway, you might as well buy it from us. It helps us pay for things such as the Ricky Lima Search and Rescue Fund. I mean, we're not going to spend our own money on tracking Ricky down. Alright, let's move on to contests. Last week there was some love in the air as one of our viewers requested that we send him a My Little Pony comic to impress a girl in his class. So we wanted you to tell us some of your first date tips. We could only choose one winner, and we went with our YouTube user, Summer. She says, pro tip, your goal should be that you both have as much fun as possible, so make a plan to do something you've done before and know you will enjoy, such as a movie, an amusement park, arcade, a favorite place for dinner. Since you've been there before, you will seem more confident, which is attractive, and you'll have the opportunity to impress by asking and learning more about your date. Where do they like to sit in the theater? Do they hate Pepsi? Remember these preferences, and next time, show off that you remember. Proof that you care is sexy. Great advice, Summer. Thank you. I know a lot of our viewers could use that kind of advice, especially folks like Cutting Edge Now, whose first date tip was, and this is in all caps, if you want to get laid, buy her a copy of Deep Sea. I'm sure Ricky and David Bishop would agree with that, but I think Summer's advice is probably a little more appropriate. So thank you, Summer. Please send us your address information and we'll get that prize out to you as quick as we can. For this week's contest, I'm going to give away a digital copy of Cable and X-Force issue number 1. As we all know, the Cable of the 90s had sort of a thing for pouches. Loved pouches. Pouches everywhere. This new version of Cable seems to have toned down the pouch factor just a little bit. But that's okay. What we want to know is, what is that one item you absolutely must have in your pouch before leaving the house? The best answer from the week will win a digital copy of this comic. Good luck to everybody out there. We can't wait to see your answers. Just one more quick thing I want to mention to everybody out there. December 21st, 2012. That's a Friday. Could be the end of the world. I don't know. That's, what the Mayans are saying, but frankly, I think the Mayans are wrong. But something else that will be happening on Friday, December 21st, is we are being forced by our mall to be open till 11 o'clock for their annual Moonlight Madness event, which usually happens the weekend before Christmas. So what we are doing to keep us entertained and, to hopefully bring a little cheer into our customers' lives is we are doing a 2-hour huge blowout sale between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. on Friday, December 21st. We're going to have all kinds of things heavily discounted. We're going to have some giveaways here in the store. Plus, we're going to have a special guest artist here to sketch on blank covers for customers who might come in. And he'll also be signing copies of his book Teuton and some of his art prints. And I'm speaking, of course, about Mr. Adam Gorham. We're super excited to have Adam back in the store. We hope that we can see a bunch of you out here at the store on Saturday, December 21st between 9 and 11 p.m. All right, everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. Please remember to check out all the other awesome shows on our channel, stuff like the Previews Reviews episode that we just did covering comics coming out in February 2013. We've got Flavorful Reviews, which is Ricky, Nick, and Buns, and all kinds of other things, hours and hours of nerdy pop culture related programming. Don't forget that you can connect with us on any of the websites you see listed here on the screen. Follow us on Twitter, friend us on Facebook, and don't forget to hit that like button, which is just over here. We get all tingly inside when people do that. Enjoy your comics this week, and we'll see you guys all next time for episode 112. Take care, everyone.